Hello, Sarah. Good evening. Hello, Sarah. Good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes,
Very good. Okay, so how are you tonight, Sarah?
I'm happy. Very good, very good.
Oh, well, that's great because you are happy today. What makes you feel happy?
I don't know.
It's all right. Did you just take a shower?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so anyway, for today, we are going to look at this task. This is a continuation of Unit 14. Okay. So you're going to circle your answer. So if you say never, that's letter A, sometimes B, every day C. Okay. So here you can draw circle around A, B, or C. Then later on, we will find out how healthy or how fit you are, like that, according to your answers.
Okay.
Okay, so how often do you do sport? Sometimes, all right. How often do you eat different kinds of fruit and vegetables?
Um,
Okay. How often do you go to bed very late? So just circle your answer. All right. Now, oh, your answers are letter B. Okay, so let's find out here. Oh, wait a minute. So here, if you answer B, so you'll get 1 point. So how many? One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, that's 10. Okay, so you got 10 points in here. Now, since Mai is here, okay, so I want Mai to answer. Look at the questions in here, Mai. Okay, so
I,
evaluate.
I,
Yeah?
yeah.
Oh, A. So A is 3. So you got 9 plus 3, that's 12. Okay. Now, what about Mai? So, hello, Mai. Good evening. So, in here, Mai, I want you to use a different color and answer the question in here. And how often do you do something? Okay, you can circle A if that's never. Sometimes that's B. C every day. Okay, then
Okay.
we will reveal how many points you will get later. You can choose different color aside from blue. Okay, so you have green. All right.
Teacher, I hope it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one more, Mai. How often do you very good. Now let's reveal your answer. So I will use okay, so this is my side, then this is Sarah's side. Okay. So in here for number, oh wait a minute, let me erase it. Okay, you have to answer it truthfully or honestly. Okay, so on the right side we have my, on the left side, on the left side that's my, right side that's Sarah. Okay, so number one, if okay, so my and Sarah answered letter B. So you got 1 point. Okay. Now for number two, you both answered letter C. Wow, that's nice. 3 points. Okay, for number three, you both answered B. So 1-1. Okay, so four, you both answered letter B. That's another 1-1. Okay, B again. 1-1. For Sarah, she got 1 point. Then my got 0. Okay. Then in here, my said, oh, Sarah. Oh, do you have answer in number 7, Sarah?
I forgot.
Letter
I
A.
forgot because I don't know it.
Okay. So this is letter 0. So both of you got 0. Now in here, 8, drink 4 or more glasses of water each day. So Sarah and my 3. 3. Forget to have breakfast. So you say sometimes. So 1-1. Okay. Then lastly, never. Sarah said never. So 3. My said sometimes. That's 1. Now let's add up all your answers. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So Sarah, take note, Sarah, you got 15 points. While my got 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my got 12 points. Now let's see. What does it tell us? So if you got, so Sarah, you are here in 15 to 24. Come on, some of the things you did and eat are okay, but you could look after your body better. Okay, so Mai, I want you to read here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, oh, by the way, Sarah and Mai are here, 15 or less. Okay, so I want you to read this one, Mai.
Oh dear, you need to eat better food and to move your body more. Fruit and vegetables are very good for you. Eat fewer snacks and less fast food. Remember to sit down when you eat meals during the day and don't forget that breakfast is an important meal.
Yes. Okay, me, I also sometimes skip breakfast if I'll be late to go to work. But as much as I can, I would really have breakfast every day. So I actually because breakfast is very necessary. That's the most important meal in a day. Okay, it's okay not to eat lunch, but don't forget to eat breakfast. Okay. Then of course, I encourage you guys to walk down and up the stairs, or if you go to school and your room is on in the third floor, then use the stairs if you still have more time. Don't use the lift. Anyway, let's look at unit 15. So we're finally done with unit 14. So unit 15 is all about what's for dinner. Okay, now I'm gonna ask Sarah. What did you have for dinner tonight, Sarah?
I have a cake, two cake, and one tea. One
What is the
tea.
last one? What is the last one?
The last one is a cake.
Okay, I mean
Uh,
so you had cake. What else?
and rice, and chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and a cup of tea.
Oh, a cup of tea. All right. Now, what about you, Mai? What did you have for dinner?
I have rice, meat, chicken, and soup.
Oh, I love it because it's healthy. I like it because there's chicken, rice, and soup. What kind of soup, Mai?
Yes,
I mean, what kind of soup?
it's a chicken soup.
Chicken soup. Perfect. Okay. So now let's learn the vocabulary. I want you to look, listen, and repeat. Here it is.
Strange.
Look, listen, and repeat. Strange.
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 Okay, what does
Strange.
strange mean, Sarah?
The strange means unusual or surprising, especially in a way that is difficult to understand, not familiar.
All right. So before I explain it to you, I want you to say unusual.
Unusual.
One more time, Sarah.
And you
Usual. Usual.
usual.
Very good. Unusual.
Unusual.
Great job. Okay. So when we say strange, that means it's unique or it is kind of weird. Yeah, it doesn't happen normally. It doesn't occur usually. That's the meaning of strange. Okay. So for example, I find it strange that the weather is very gloomy the whole day. Okay, that means it's very rare to happen and it's kind of weird. That is strange. Okay, now what about this one? Look, we have,
Chopstick. Chopstick.
okay,
Chopstick.
now very good. What does chopstick mean, Mai?
Picture of a pair of things sticks that are used for eating with, especially in East Asian countries.
That's right. So you guys use chopsticks, right? Whenever you eat noodles or even when you eat regularly. Okay, do you use chopsticks, Sarah and Mai?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what do you use to eat rice and chicken?
I,
Do you
I
use
use
chopsticks
spoon,
or mm-hmm,
spoon and
fork?
a chopstick.
Ah, okay. So yeah, so it's a normal thing for you guys to use chopsticks. Okay, now look, we have
Borrow.
Roll. 4 hours.
wow. So Sarah copied it perfectly. Okay, so when we borrow something, that means somebody lend us something. Say for example that, oh, I borrowed money from my classmate. It was like 1 million Vietnamese dong. Okay, so that means I have to return the money by the next day or whatever is said during your agreement. But it's not always money. You can always borrow anything. It can be a pair of shoes, a pen, a pair of scissors, paper, like that. When you say borrow, that means you have to return it later.
I
All right?
borrow to homework.
I'll say that again. Mine.
I borrow to homework.
I borrowed to homework. What do you mean?
To do homework.
You borrowed to do homework. However, we don't borrow homework. What do you mean by homework? Like you borrow a homework, Mai?
Yes.
Oh, maybe. Yes, it can be correct. In a sense, like you just borrowed the notebook of your classmate because you want to copy something and you will return it like that. But we don't borrow the homework. Okay, so it's not right to say I will borrow your homework and I'll return it later. So be specific. I'll borrow your book. I'll just have to copy something, then I'll return it later like that. Okay. Now, how about you, Sarah? What do you usually borrow from your classmates?
What do you ask me?
What do you usually borrow from your classmates?
I borrow a pencil, a ruler, and a glue.
Yes. Have you ever experienced when somebody borrowed you something but they did not return it?
Yes.
What
Sometimes
did they borrow from you?
they borrow my glue, my book.
All right. So, Mai, what do you do when somebody would borrow something from you and they will not return it later? Mai, can you hear me, Mai? Okay, so what will you do if somebody borrowed something from you and they will not return it?
I will take with my friend.
Yes. Okay, you have to talk with them and tell them that I really need it. You have to return it immediately. Okay, now look at the next word we
Burn.
have.
Burn.
Yeah, so what does burn means? Sarah?
Yes. Two products, flame and heat.
All right, I want you to say, Sarah, produce.
Produce.
Very good. So when we burn something, that means we use fire in it. Then when there's a fire, it actually releases heat.
To produce.
Yes. Okay. Just like when we burn, when we burn a paper, a toy, or a picture like that, or some leaves when we burn it, when we burn some woods when we go camping. Okay, I mean not like the trees, but just the woods used to build what do we call that one? Like what's that? To help us keep us warm. Yes. Okay. Now look at the last word we have.
Screen.
Okay, what does screen mean, Mai?
Just say at the front of the television, computer, on which you see pictures or information.
Yes, just like right now, when you look at your laptop or your phone or your tablet, you are actually looking at the screen. So what other things that has screen, Sarah? For example, television, the window, it has some
The phone.
screen. The phone, that's right. What about you, Mai? Give me
The
some examples
tablet.
of something. Tablet. How about you, Mai?
A tablet.
Very good. So yes, those are
The
all the
mirror.
things. The mirror, yes,
Mirror.
it also has a screen. Okay, so very good. So you understand all of the words in here, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's test. Now, Sarah, use strange in a sentence. For example, okay.
The
So,
shirt had the strange. The shirt? No. The monster was very strange.
say that again.
The monster was very strange.
The the monster was very strange.
Yes.
I understand what you mean, but I think there's something a little off with your sentence. So it's better if we can say, I saw a strange monster. Like that. Okay. Now, make a sentence using borrow.
Oh no.
Yeah, make a sentence using borrow. Uh, mhm. Okay, now Sarah, make a sentence using burn.
Hmm. Burn. I burned the paper.
That's right, very good. Okay, now next we have here,
Fetch. Fetch. To go where something is and bring them its back.
okay, same with the dog. The dog likes to fetch something. If we throw something, the dog will pick it up and give it back to you. That's what fetch mean. If you throw the ball, the dog will pick it up or catch it, and the dog will return the ball to you. So that's fetch. Okay, or you can also call someone to pick up your order, and that driver will give your order to you. Okay, so that is another example of fetch. So fetch means you go you go to a specific place, you get something there, and bring it back to where you are. That's what fetch is. Okay. Now next we have,
Wild.
what's the second one?
Wow.
Very good, mine. Okay, what does wild means? Mine.
Nature. Even that is not controlled by people.
Okay, great. Thank you for reading this one, Mai. Now, Mai, I want you to say natural. Say natural.
Natural.
Very good. Okay, so when something is natural, that means it comes on its own. We cannot control it. And it's not even because of what we sometimes it happened because of what we do. Okay, but no one can control it when it happens. Just like the flood, just like the earthquake. Okay. What else? Um, earthquake, flood. So most of the natural phenomena, they come naturally. Okay. And no one control it. Even me, I cannot control it. Even your parents can control the earthquake. So it cannot be controlled by anybody. So that's the definition of wild. We can also say wild animals because there are animals that cannot be controlled by people. Okay. Now next we have here,
Leave.
What's the third word?
Leave.
Leave. What does leave means?
Away from a person or a place.
That's right, Mai. Okay. Now, Mai, I want you to make a sentence using leave.
Uh, in the in the winter, the leaf on the tree is an isn't.
All right. Thank you for that one, Mai. So, yes, you are also correct. There is another word that is called leave in English. That doesn't mean to go away, which is actually the one that we can see on the tree. So look at this one. Don't be confused. Leave can be noun, okay, which are the things that we can see from the trees, the green leaves. Okay. Now we also have leave here, which is an action word that is a verb. Okay. Once it's a verb, this means that you are going away from a place. For example, I will leave tomorrow and fly to Vietnam, like that. So that means I'm going to leave my home and go to Vietnam. Or you can also say, oh, my mom is going to leave us tomorrow because she's going to Hanoi, like that. So that means to go away from a person or a place. That's leaving. So don't be confused about this one, Mai. So there are two words of leave. We have noun and verb. So this one is a verb. So if you can see N, that's noun. If you can see V, that's a verb. Okay, now next we have here
Journey.
very good, Mai. Okay, now your turn, Sarah. What does journey means?
Journey mean an act of traveling from one place to another, especially when they are far apart.
Yes, when they are far apart. Okay, say for example that, oh, you will have a new journey in London. Okay, so London is a new place for you, compared to where you were born. Say, for example, that you're from Vietnam. Okay. Then you're going to London to study. So that means you have a new journey. Okay, that's what journey means. So do you have any questions, Sarah and Mai?
No.
So what did we learn today? We learned about what did we learn today? We learned about
We learn about verb, new,
that's right. What else?
what,
Leave.
journey,
Very good. So yes, we learned so many vocabularies for tonight, such as, okay, we have fetch, wild, leave, journey, strange, chopstick, borrow, burn, and screen. Okay, so thank you so much for joining our class tonight. I hope you learned something and see you next week. Goodbye, Maya and Sarah.
goodbye.